This week on Hops Gnarly Brewing, I'm going to find out how hop-tolerant Philly sour yeast is. Let's make some beer. For this beer, I'm starting with some spring water and building a water profile that looks kind of like a New England IPA water profile. I've got 125 parts per million calcium, 5 parts per million magnesium, 10 parts per million sodium, 120 parts per million sulfate, 150 parts per million chloride, and 0 bicarbonate. For the grain bill, I'm using some locally malted grains from Proximity Malt. I've got 60% Pilsen, 10% white wheat, malted oats and flaked oats, and 5% dextrin and rice hulls. Let's get it going. With just about half the malt in the basket, I can tell this isn't all going to fit. So I'm pulling some of this liquid out and we can add it back in at the end of the mash. Now, I'll keep mashing this in until everything is nice and saturated, and then I'll start a 1-hour timer. Alright, that's it for the mash. Time to yank these grains and get our boil started. Okay, we're up to a full boil and it's time for the first hop addition. Here's 5 grams or about 6 IBUs of Citra, and our short 30-minute boil starts now. We've got 15 minutes left in the boil, so it's time to start sanitizing the plate chiller. It's also time to chuck some more hops in. Here's 10 more grams or about 8 IBUs of Citra. And just like that, we've reached the end of the boil. Time for the Whirlpool. After dropping the temperature down to 160 Fahrenheit or about 71 Celsius, here comes 100 grams of Idaho 7. I'm gonna let this spin for 20 minutes, then I'll chill it down to pitching temp and oxygenate the wort. collected just over 3 gallons of hopped up wort, and I'm stoked to see how this Philly sour yeast reacts. This strain was found on a tree in a West Philadelphia cemetery, which is where it gets its name. As I understand it, this yeast produces lactic acid for the first couple days, then switches gears and starts producing ethanol until final gravity is reached. That means there's no need for a special quick sour process, and we're about to find out how it reacts to a massive amount of hops. At the peak of fermentation, I added an ounce each of Cryo Centennial and Cryo Simcoe. Then, a couple days before cold crash, I added the same charge of cryo hops, bringing us to a grand total of 227 grams of hops in this 3-gallon batch. Let's see how it turned out. This beer ended up a pale straw yellow, and as you can see, it doesn't have much head to speak of. The aroma is insane, just popping out of the glass with huge notes of citrus and orange, and you get a sense that it's gonna be sour. And it tastes almost exactly like a beer mosa. It's like I took a juicy New England IPA and mixed it 50-50 with orange juice. This thing is a total gateway into sour beer, and if you haven't tried Philly sour yeast, I think this is a great place to start. This episode of Hops Gnarly Brewing was made possible by these awesome partners. If you like this video, let me know in the comments, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you again soon.